Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Woodwalkers. A movie that's not unlike, let's say, Percy Jackson. Um, it's got elements of the Hunger Games, of course. Elements of those, the Wednesday TV show with monsters. Wherever there's like a school and kids turn into monsters, like those kinds of shows. Disney has like 19 million of them. One with zombies, started with zombies, and then it added like Martians and vampires and stuff. And then there's one, they have a different one. What the hell is it? Oh, like everybody's a different color. And then there's one, Good and Evil. And then, of course, there's like Harry Potter. That's kind of the original one. This is the same thing with animals. All right. Everybody discovers they're an animal. Kind of like a ripoff of X-Men, too, because they all have superpowers. I don't know. I think it may be an attempt to make furries a thing. Maybe. Yeah, it looks like the dumbest movie in hell. I mean, it just looks dumb. It's based on some book, international bestseller, I guess, about kids turning into animals. It's the X-Men. It's the X-Men because he has foster parents and nobody understands him, and it's a big secret, and he's got to go to a special school to learn his powers. It's the X-Men. It's 100% the X-Men, except they all turn into animals, and then the big split is between the predators and the veggie eating animals, and the bad guys are going to be other predators who lure him in. You don't have to hang around with these losers. You're gonna hang around with other alpha predators or whatever. Yeah, you could pretty much write this entire movie. There'll be some fighting between the coyotes and the pumas. I mean, why? Every 10 minutes, it's like another one of these arrives. Is there an audience for these? I don't know. Did anybody out there read these books? It's an international bestseller. Okay, so my channel runs internationally. So you tell me out there, has anybody read this thing? Anyone at all? Anyone think this is a good idea? Looks like there might be some environmental thing going on. I don't know. Yeah, I think they fight the mining company in this one. Woodwalkers. When you got wood. So first act, he doesn't fit anywhere. He doesn't belong. And his parents don't understand him. Well, he'll go to a special school, and then he'll meet other people who can do what he does. And they turn into animals, because that's their true name. That's their true form. And he'll learn. He'll learn because his parents would never understand. And then in the second act, he learns to use his powers, but there's some bad animals. They want to do bad things, but he's still with his friends. And then together they defeat the bad animals and the mining company or whatever. And it's called Woodwalkers because it sounds kind of like an Indian name, even though it's not. Even though I don't think there's a single Indian person in this. Is there an indigenous person in this thing? That to me would seem like, yeah, like a indigenous person thing. People turning into animals. Yeah, I wouldn't watch this. A fantasy movie? Yeah. I don't know. It's for kids, I guess. I think it'll just be stupid. Dumb. I don't think it'll be particularly harmful, except, probably have that climate message. Let's read the write-up. Karag, a shape-shifting puma raised in the wild, joins Clearwater High, a school for woodwalkers. With friends Holly, a squirrel, Brandon, a bison, he navigates the mysteries and dangers of the woodwalker world. Okay. It sounds more like a premise of a video game rather than a actual movie. But sure, they'll make 3 or 4 of these, I guess, based on books. Are these the sort of books like that parents buy for their kids, but their kids don't actually read, or they read like half of it and they find it on the floor? Oh, he read part of it. I'll buy the rest of the books. Maybe I'll read them. Or are there actual kids who are like standing in line with the Woodwalker t-shirt waiting for the next book? I don't know. I've never heard of this series before, so. I mean, Harry Potter was big. You know, and I've said this many times. About 25 years ago, the book publishing leaned heavily into the women's market. After Harry Potter, they're now leaning heavily into the kids market, young adult market, but that's kind of the women too. It's weird. Here's a thought, book publishing. If you want everybody to read books, publish books for everybody. It's not that hard. You don't have to publish just one thing. The reason Harry Potter worked is because at that time, I don't think there was a lot of kids' books out. Not like that. And so it resonated. The thing to do is to figure out what resonates. It's not to just keep doing the same thing and maybe making a quarter of the money and then moving on to the next trend. Make something that people want. You know, right now there's just not any books for men. Men don't read books. A lot of them don't. It's really a problem. But they could if you had books for men. And you don't need to abandon the women's market either. Women read books. Just write books for everybody. Have a line of books. Don't just assume because, I don't know, Harry Potter or the Hunger Games got big. Well, now it's time to just do that until we beat this to death. Because somebody's going to be left holding the bag, and it could be you. You all right, doggy? There you go. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Thanks to all who came out to the Women's Club in Vineland. The Women's Club of Vineland was founded in 1894. Yeah, pretty impressive. They have been around a long time doing a lot of charity work, so I was at an author's thing tonight. It was pretty cool. They had great food. They gave me a bunch of food. That was nice of them. Tomorrow, I will be in Voorhees at a place called... Where's the Voorhees place? Autumn Lake Healthcare in Voorhees at 2 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. That's mostly for residents and their families. If you want to go to that one, you probably should call first. You're better off going to, at 7 o'clock tomorrow, same night, Old City Hall in Bordentown at 7 p.m. I'll be doing the Jersey Devil Homecoming with 2 other authors, and we'll be having a round table discussion about the Jersey Devil. Then on Saturday, I'll be at South Jersey Geek Fest. It's that time of year again, 10 to 4, Gateway Regional High. And then on Sunday, I'll be at Triple Oaks Fall Fest from 11 to 4. And if you want to see my full talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil, come Monday to the Morristown Library at 7 p.m., Little Joan. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow.